Hello, welcome back to the channel, and at the end of the intro tell the viewers to watch till the end so they can see the sources of the news and try to verify. Operation Dudula is back in the headlines, and this time the heat is turning up in a big way. Tensions are rising after fresh claims that some SAPS officers may have been seen allowing illegal foreigners to cut ahead of locals in queues at public service centers. Now this has sparked outrage among many citizens and has pushed Operation Dudula supporters back into action. It all happened in Marshalltown, Hillbrow, and parts of Durban, where locals alleged that they were standing in long lines while undocumented foreigners were allegedly ushered in first. That's when Operation Dudula supporters decided they were not going to sit and watch. They mobilized quickly and went straight to the centers, saying, "Enough is enough." Now, the whole point of Dudula has always been to protect services for South Africans first, especially when it comes to clinics, hospitals, and job opportunities. But this latest move has brought up even bigger questions. Why would police, who are supposed to enforce the law equally, be seen giving preference to people who don't have proper documents? And if it's not true, why are the communities so convinced that it is? Videos started surfacing online, showing arguments between officers and locals. In some clips, you can hear people shouting, "We have IDs, we've been here since 5 a.m., but now they bring in others with no papers." Others are seen confronting officers who seemed either confused or defensive. Whether it's misunderstanding or miscommunication, it's not sitting well with the people. Operation Dudula, never shy of confrontation, is now demanding answers. They've accused some police officers of being part of the problem and say they will not stand by while citizens are sidelined in their own country. And trust me, the noise is getting louder. Protests have been reignited and more walk-ins are expected at clinics and home affairs offices across Gauteng and KZN. Government has so far remained quiet, but insiders say the pressure is mounting for them to make a clear statement. Because let's be honest, if people believe their own law enforcement is no longer putting them first, that's a recipe for chaos. No country can run properly when the citizens don't trust the system. Of course, not everyone supports Dudula's methods. Human rights groups say that this type of action leads to xenophobia and unfair targeting. But Dudula's side argues that their focus isn't about hate, it's about accountability. They say they want services to be available for the people who built this country and who continue to pay taxes. All images used for illustration purposes. This article is based on community reports, verified news updates, and public statements made by Operation Dudula and eyewitness accounts. Now before we end, here's a little joke just to cool the steam. Why did the foreigner run ahead in the queue? Because he thought SAPS stood for Special Access Pass Service. Johnny. South Africa will never be boring. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and keep your eyes peeled. Things are changing fast. See you in the next one.